Hello, I'm Catherine Egan, Teagasc Beef Specialist, and I'm joined this evening at the National Beef Conference in Ballinasloe with Anaïs L'Hôte from the French Livestock Institute. Anaïs, it's great to have you here this evening and you're very welcome to Ireland. A very interesting presentation you gave on how farmers in France are being paid to reduce their carbon footprint. Can you tell me about the certification scheme?
So in France, we have a public certification scheme called Label Bas Carbone that was created by the French Ministry for Ecological Transition in 2018. And it enables all the sector to submit a sectorial method to put in place low carbon projects in France. So today, one of the first method that has been approved by the French Ministry is the Carbon Agri method for the farm with at least a beef, a dairy, or a crops production unit.
And how does that scheme work?
So it's projects that last 5 years. So in the first place, an advisor carries out a carbon assessment on the farm to assess the initial carbon footprint of the farmer. It enables the farmer and the advisor to select the best practices adapted to the farm. And these practices are put in place the following 5 years. And at the end of the 5 years, we do a final carbon assessment to see how the carbon footprint has been reduced on the farm. And then we can calculate the number of tons of CO2 equivalent avoided. Then there is a verification by an independent auditor. And after this verification, the French Ministry for Ecological Transition certified the carbon reductions that have been generated by the farmer.
And on average, how much are farmers being paid for carrying out all these different tasks?
So for the moment, with the low carbon projects we have certified in France, the average tons of CO2 equivalent avoided is around 550 tons of CO2 equivalent. And with the price of carbon credit we have at the moment in France, so managed by a company called France Carbon Agri, the farmers get 32 euros per ton of CO2 avoided. So around 17,000 euros for 5 years, for a project of 5 years. That comes to the farmer.
That's great. Thanks very much, Anaïs. And the full details of Anaïs' presentation and all the other presentations tonight are available on the Teagasc website at www.teagasc.ie.